the summer of 1940, Britain faced catastrophe. The evacuation from Dunkirk rescued over 300,000 men, but left behind nearly all their equipment. Of the 30,000 Bren light machine guns that crossed to France, only 2,300 returned. This weapon had already proven itself indispensable. British industry would spend the next 2 years frantically replacing them, because the Bren gun was not just another infantry weapon. It was the centerpiece of British and Commonwealth infantry tactics from 1938 through its final army service in 1992. The Bren equipped over 500,000 troops and served on every continent. Military historians rank it among the finest light machine guns ever produced. Ian Hogg, a leading small arms authority, called it the finest LMG ever adopted in quantity by any army. He described it as reliable, robust, simple, and accurate. But the Bren's importance extended beyond technical excellence. It changed how British infantry fought, giving riflemen with Lee Enfields the firepower to compete against enemies with automatic weapons. The story begins not in Britain but in Czechoslovakia. In 1923, brothers Václav and Emanuel Holek began designing a new light machine gun at the Zbrojovka Brno factory. Their ZB design quickly earned a reputation for exceptional reliability. When the British Army searched for a replacement for the aging Lewis gun, they tested the Czech weapon from 1927 to 1934. During critical trials, inspectors fired 50,000 rounds continuously. The gun performed so flawlessly that continuing seemed a waste of time. On May 24, 1935, Britain acquired the manufacturing license. They named it Bren, combining BR from Burma with EN from Enfield. Adopting the design required major changes, including rechambering from 7.92mm to Britain's 303 caliber. This change required a curved magazine to fit the rimmed British cartridge. The gas system also needed adjustment for cordite propellant. Production began at the Royal Small Arms Factory Enfield in September 1937, but progress was slow. Only 42 guns were completed by December 1937. Output accelerated to 400 weekly by September 1939 and peaked at 1,000 weekly by 1943. The Bren represented sophisticated engineering, weighing 22 lbs empty and using a highly reliable gas-operated system. Its distinctive top-mounted magazine held 30 rounds, though troops often loaded 27 or 28 to protect the spring. What truly set the Bren apart was its quick-change barrel. Well-trained crews could swap barrels in just 8 seconds without tools. Combined with a 4-position gas regulator, it allowed sustained fire impossible with fixed barrel designs like the American bar. The Bren's effective range reached 600 yards on a bipod and up to 2,000 yards when tripod mounted. Its accuracy became legendary. Skilled gunners could fire 5-round bursts with grouping comparable to aimed single shots. This precision came from excellent design and a moderate firing rate of 520 rounds per minute, slower than German machine guns. Production expanded across the Commonwealth. Enfield produced 278,000 guns. John Inglis in Toronto made 186,000, reaching 10,000 monthly by 1942. Australia's Lithgow factory produced 17,000, while India's Ishapur arsenal continued until 2012. Total WW2 production reached around 500,000 Bren guns. Wartime needs led to simplifications. The Mk2 in 1941 reduced complexity by 25%, while the Mk3 in 1944 shortened the barrel and cut 3 pounds for jungle warfare. The Bren proved itself in every theater. In North Africa, British forces relied on it heavily from 1940 to 1943. It required careful maintenance in sand and dust, but the 4-position gas regulator allowed adjustments for fouling. In the summer of 1940, Britain faced catastrophe after Dunkirk, with only 2,300 of 30,000 Bren guns returning. This weapon was indispensable. The Bren gun was the centerpiece of British and Commonwealth infantry tactics. The story began in Czechoslovakia with the ZB design. In 1935, Britain acquired the license, naming it Bren, a combination of Brno and Enfield, and rechambered it for their 303 caliber cartridge. Its distinctive top-mounted 30-round magazine and quick change barrel set it apart. Well-trained crews could swap barrels in just 8 seconds. This, combined with its legendary accuracy and a moderate 500 RPM firing rate, made it superior for sustained, precise fire. The Bren excelled in every theater. In the jungles of Burma, its lighter Mk3 variant was prized. During D-Day and across the hedgerows of Normandy, British and Canadian infantry relied on it for crucial suppressive fire. Compared to the German MG-42's rapid fire, the Bren offered greater mobility and reliability during advances. Against the American bar, it was markedly superior for sustained fire due to its barrel change capability. Military historians rank it among the finest light machine guns ever produced. From North Africa to D-Day, the Bren served faithfully. It wasn't just a good weapon, it was the right one, perfectly matched to British doctrine.